If you want to learn about constellations, stars, and their meanings in a safe and reliable way, you can consider exploring what the Bible says about these topics. But before delving into that, it's essential to understand the times when the sun is positioned in each constellation. For instance, the sun is considered to be in the constellation Libra between September 22nd and October 23rd. During this time, the Jewish holiday Sukkot, also known as the Feast of Tabernacles, takes place. It's a time of gathering where people pitch their tents together in the wilderness, symbolizing equality, which relates to the theme of the Libra constellation, the scales of balance. It appears that God designed this feast for our better understanding. In the Gospel of John, there are mentions of the feasts happening at various times. For example, in John chapter 7, it's noted that it's the time of the Feast of Tabernacles, signifying Libra season. These references to timing often serve a purpose. So when studying the story in John, consider it as a sermon and an explanation of the meaning of the Libra constellation, focusing on balance and justice. Before diving into this topic, it's crucial to understand that the zodiac, consisting of the 12 main constellations, is arranged in a circular pattern. If you look at a constellation opposite to the one you're focusing on, it will always have an opposing theme. For example, Libra, the scales of balance, has Aries, the god of war, opposing to it. Aries represents I am, or the self, while Libra represents the partner, or the other person. Jesus often teaches by contrasting themes and their opposites, making it easier for us to understand. At the Feast of Tabernacles, Jesus begins by saying, "My doctrine is not mine, but his that sent me," aligning himself with the concept of the partner, a Libra theme, and contrasting it with the idea of the self, which opposes Libra. Jesus teaches about the law, another Libra theme, and referencing circumcision and linking it to the times of the fathers before the law of Moses was given. This practice seemed to be associated with marriage, a significant theme of Libra, representing the partner or spouse of the zodiac. In John chapter 8, Jesus appears at the temple shortly after the Feast of Tabernacles. The scribes and Pharisees bring a woman they caught in the act of sinning and challenge Jesus regarding the law and judgment. Jesus responds with the famous words, "He that is without sin among you, cast the first stone," connecting this with Libra's theme of balance and judgment. The people leave, and Jesus tells the woman that he doesn't condemn her and instructs her to sin no more, declaring, "I am the light of the world." This aligns with Libra season, as it symbolizes the balance between light and darkness, starting with the fall equinox. Libra holds a central place in the sky and represents harmony, partnership, and balance, which can be seen as a symbol of how truth should be determined or measured. Libra's two scales signify balance, reflecting the paradoxical nature of the entire zodiac. Each opposite constellation in the sky complements its counterpart. For example, Aries and Libra represent the self and the other partner, respectively. This cosmic design encourages us to consider opposing views and weigh different truths, much like Libra's scales. This arrangement in the heavens suggests that God has provided clues in his creation to guide us in loving, harmonious, and happy relationships. Understanding the opposites with the zodiac can help us grasp the complexity of the celestial arrangement. Take, for example, Taurus, which symbolizes abundance, paradise, and what we possess. On the opposite end, Scorpio represents themes of death and what belongs to others. Gemini, the twins, symbolize duality and basic learning, while Sagittarius, depicted as a focused arrow, signifies higher learning, religion, and the sciences. Moving on to Cancer, it embodies the mother figure of the zodiac, representing home, motherhood, and nurturing. Its counterpart, Capricorn, symbolizes the father archetype, emphasizing governance, punishment, and the willingness to remove obstacles in our path. Leo, the majestic lion, represents the central character on the celestial stage, embodying qualities like passion, authenticity, and drama. In contrast, Aquarius, the servant water bearer, signifies humility, humanitarianism, social structure, and the pursuit of what's right for humanity. Lastly, Virgo, symbolized as the Virgin, represents our earthly birth and purity. It embodies order and organization. Pisces, its counterpart, is represented by two fish. One fish ascends to the heavenly realms, while the other, the lower fish, succumbs to addiction, traps, and cycles due to impurities. The heavenly arrangement suggests that God has encoded the universe with paradoxes. It encourages us to pause and contemplate the nature of truth before engaging in arguments with others. Consider that God has provided a space for opposing perspectives in the sky, like Libra's scales at the center. Perhaps we should weigh and measure two truths instead of favoring one and dismissing the other. There may be moments when the assertiveness of Aries is necessary, and times when the balance and fairness of Libra should prevail. We might find value in embracing the authenticity of Leo while also making room for righteous actions, as Aquarius holds significance in the grand design of the cosmos. May we learn to embrace all that is good on both sides.